Welcome to the show. And today I want to talk about a statement that I read in the Bible. It's the statement, the flesh is dying daily. So I often think about that we all have to physically die unless we go straight to heaven like Enoch did and Elijah went on a chariot of fire. And I believe the Bible to be the truth because look at us, the flesh is dying daily, but the spirit is being renewed. So sometimes I feel like I'm like 18 years old or 25 instead of 66 years old. But then you look in the mirror and you see your aging, drooping skin and your hands are starting to look a little more like, crinkled up. And because the Bible's the truth, the flesh is dying daily. So you're not getting out of here alive unless the rapture happens if you read Revelation in the Bible. But why I thought of this is I was thinking I would love to be here for many, many more years to see my grandkids that are 19 and under, like age 12, age 15, age 16, and in age 19. I think maybe she's only 14. Or did she turn 15? Anyway, either way, she just started ninth grade, the one that's 15. I think she is 15. God help me, I'm getting old because I can't remember how old the one granddaughter is. I know the one's 16. She just got her permit. She's driving with help. She has that yellow sticker on her car that's like a magnetized sticker that says, please be patient. There is a student driver. So I like her having that. I like that she has that. Anyway, the flesh is dying daily. Back to that. So I would love to stay around here and see them grow up and get married and past just getting married, but have kids and have more kids and grandkids and them get married. But then you know what? I'd be withering away like to nothing because the flesh is dying daily. But what I hate is pain. So I'm trying to find out why this pain in my chest. And I've been to the heart doctor today and he wants to put me on atenolol, which is an old-fashioned kind of blood pressure medicine. Atenolol, Atenolol, which is an older blood pressure med. It's a beta blocker, and it helps people with migraines. But they did a placebo test, and the people with placebo and the ones taking atenolol, they both were about the same as far as blood pressure and stuff. So my blood pressure, because of the traffic going into Montgomery, Alabama, at 7:30 in the morning with all the work traffic, I was a mess when everybody slammed on their brakes at the exit, trying to get in and out at exit 2 there, where the Jackson Clinic is. I was a mess. Then I went into the clinic, and the girl had the door closed, her thing closed, her glass door, which you can't see through it. So one, I like to see people's faces. And I signed in, and it said, do not tap the window, and do not try to open this door, the sliding door. And I got like, what? So I signed in, and we were running a little bit late because of traffic. I had only like 7 minutes. So till my appointment at 8 o'clock. And she never acknowledged. I stood there for a minute or two that I was there. So I got really upset about that. I felt like a piece of crap because nobody acknowledged that I was there. Although they took me right like at 8:05 and I saw the cardiologist by 8:15, I was just a mess. Well, when they took my blood pressure, the nurse, she was the sweetest nurse ever, but it was 168 over 100. So my blood pressure average is like 125 over 80. So that's pretty average. The only time my blood pressure is like that is with white coat hypertension, or if something has me all upset, like the way they treated people didn't even acknowledge me in the office. There was like 4 or 5 other people there when I got into the waiting area because some were going for the treadmill test, get their heart rate up. And when I got to the doctor after 168 over 100, he never retook my blood pressure, but I knew he was going there. So I asked him after he checked my heart, listened to my breathing and stuff, and listened to my heart for a little bit. I said, are you putting me on blood pressure medication? And he sort of like was surprised that I asked that question. And he said, yes. And then my husband asked what about when blood pressure drops really low? He knows people we talked to that they pass out. And he said, he gave me the spiel of, you take this or you could have sudden cardiac death and all. He scared me, really, but, I could just have sudden cardiac death taking this medication, too, because if God decides you're done, you're done. I'm not saying I'm not going to eat healthier and do better. I've already lost, 20 pounds, and I'm at 164. I weigh 164 today, and about 5-6 months ago, I was 190 something. When I started getting real sick, I was 180 something, and I was up to 230 already, 230 pounds. So yeah, I'm a food addict, and that's not good. I wish doctors, because the flesh is dying daily, I wish doctors would say, you want to live 10 years longer, take care of yourself. If this is high, do this stuff. If your sodium's too high, stop using salt. If your iodine's too low, then use salt more because you need iodine. If you're having stomach pains, eat less greasy foods and acidic foods. Eat less things that are acidy, like lemons and limes and tomatoes, and do that and do it. Take care of yourself to feel better and be better. I know a lot of people on blood pressure medication, don't get me wrong, but a lot of the people I know that were on, and look into this, please, take care of yourself, that were on cholesterol medication ended up with hardening of the arteries like in their 60s and 70s and having more heart problems. Because I believe, this is my own opinion, I'm not a doctor, I don't have any degrees, even in elementary education I didn't make it but a year to college, but I know people who died that took cholesterol med from hardening their arteries, whatever that's called, when the plaque builds up and then they need stents and need their arteries cleaned out. They get that where they shoot it up through your leg up into your heart and then clear it out and put a stent or whatever. I've never had that, and he said my heart's fine except for one run of something, but I've been having that since I'm age 14, like a heart murmur is what they called it at age 14, and now I'm 66 and still alive. But if God wants me, I'll drop dead wherever God says I'm going to. And I'd like to just be asleep and go to heaven and not have pain. But this stomach pain I'm having a lot is just horrible. I don't like 8 out of 10 stomach pain for most of the day. And then at night when I try to lay down. He didn't even go to Romeheld syndrome, Roemheld syndrome, which was found in like the 1900s. Was it 1940, 1920, 1960? The Dr. Romeheld, Roemheld, found the syndrome where your stomach is bloated with gas. And I was like overweight by 25 more pounds when it started happening worse and worse. It's bloated and full of food because I'd eat for fun, eat because I'm happy, eat because I'm upset, eat because I'm on vacation, whatever. If there's a reason to eat, I do it all day long. So I'd lay back and the stomach would push up, and I believe it touched my heart a little, that it made the fluttering. When my heart fluttered that first time, I thought, oh man, I'm going to die tonight. I didn't know what it was. It scared the death out of me, or the life out of me, whatever you want to say. It scared me so bad. We were in the camper up there in Missouri, camping in Anderson, Missouri, and I thought, oh, this is bad. So I immediately wouldn't eat, because every time I ate it felt worse, my bloating and all that. So I'm pretty sure it's a gastro problem. I don't see gastro till October 3rd, but the doctor today, the cardiologist, wouldn't even go to Romeheld syndrome. He didn't want to even hear about that when I mentioned it the last time. So he just said, it's your blood pressure. You were up to your bottom, not the top. 168 is because of white coat. And you were upset with traffic and whatever was going on in the office. But the bottom, the 100, is this. And I took it twice since I'm home, and it was like 127 over 80. So I think everybody's different. And if a situation upsets you, your blood pressure can shoot up. Even the bottom, the diastolic. Do I have that backwards? Systolic and diastolic. I used to type medical notes, so I knew where he was going when he talked about medicine. But then the atenolol, I looked it up, and it can help with migraines and to calm you and make you feel less anxious, because I have a problem with adrenal fatigue, because of my always thinking about it, and I'm thinking about things that could happen. What if, and then all of a sudden I wake up from a dead sleep, like I want to run. My adrenaline is so high, it feels like my soul's leaving my body, sort of, if that's how you want to explain it. But then take some deep through your nose breathing, and I feel better, and it's my adrenaline rush. You could stand up and punch the air or something to get that adrenaline rush to stop. And I've done that already. Don't care how stupid I look. No one's going to see me in the middle of the night alongside my bed. But I do have the new beds that the back comes up and the legs go up. So I put my legs up a little bit, and then my back, I sit straight up to sleep because of my acid reflux GERD, which I wasn't really diagnosed by a professional doctor. He said, you just have to take antacids, blah, blah, blah. So I'm the one, after typed medical notes, and I wrote or typed out from the doctor in my ears in my, transcriptionist dictation machine. He said, this person has GERD, gastroesophageal reflux disease. I thought, that's gastroesophageal reflux disease. And that's what I have because I diagnosed myself. And my husband says, you're always diagnosing yourself. Well, you get enough information type in medical notes that you sort of become a little bit dangerous. So, but the flesh is dying daily, but the soul, the spirit, is being renewed daily. So sometimes I act like I'm immature. 18, 16, 14, 12, 11, 10, 4 years old, whatever. We all have those days. We're not all going to feel the same way every day. I just had a great breakfast at the breakfast. See my Dutch. Over at the Cracker Barrel. It was really good. I got the egg whites too, so it was good. And I feel pretty good today, but some days I wake up mopey. Like the doctor today was a real mope. I don't know if there was something going on in the office, but he was a grouchy person, which we all have days like this. Mama said there'd be days like this. There'd be days like this, my mama said. Mama said there'd be days like this. And there are. So, but if God wants my heart to stop sudden cardiac death, it will. But he's saying this atenolol 25 milligrams is going to make it better. Well, I think staying calm and taking your breathing things and doing things for yourself. If you know today you woke up grouchy and you can't do the shopping trip, call your friends and cancel the shopping trip. If it's already planned and paid for, like you're going to a park and this is the day that it's scheduled, you have to go, but you have to take it easy because you woke up on the wrong side of the bed, like they say. But the flesh is dying daily. And you could be here today and gone tomorrow, so stop storing it up in barns. Give it to someone who needs it. Don't have a bedroom full of stuff up to your knees, granddaughter, if she's ever watching this. I think my grandson, the oldest one, probably watches some of my videos, but he's back in college now. So I know he's really busy starting with his new classes. He's majoring in music. I couldn't be any happier about that. Also, art is wonderful, or being a veterinarian, whatever they choose. Being a chef. Oh, I'd love a chef in the family. Make me some good, healthy meals. They're going to learn all that in chef school. One thing I'm never giving up is cheesecake. I mean, I haven't eaten cheesecake in like 2 months now, but boy, that's what I crave, cheesecake. So on the cruise, I'm going to have some funfetti cake. That's cheesecake mixed with cake with some confetti collars. So yeah, funfetti. Yeah, we all have our trials and tribulations and depressions and headaches and migraines and allergic to stuff. Although I don't think I'm allergic to anything. I know my one sister gets migraines from cheddar cheese, so you got to figure it out and take care of yourself, because even people on cholesterol meds died early from the artery hardening stuff going on in their bodies. But then most people that are feeling better and healthier are the 80% who take care of themselves. Do the holistic. Take care of yourself. If they say, stop doing this, stop doing it. Do this, do it. Exercise, do it. So the body is dying daily. The flesh is dying daily. And I hope you're having a wonderful day and that you just keep dancing.